Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 1st of January, and Happy New Year, up to the Saturday, the 7th of January, 2023. And this is specially for you coming from Virgo. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and this important energy called the soul. This is very powerful energy. It all belongs to the activities of the soul, changing the lines, new signs appearing. Who do you think does all that? It's not God. God is too busy for all this. It's your soul given to you who is doing that. And so I read this as well, together with your date of birth and time of birth. I'll show you how to manage your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And I'll show you how to get the energies of the soul, the third eye, and the aura to get it awakened quickly because we get these energies much too late in our lives, in our 50s, 60s, or 70s. We'll talk more about all this later. Sunday. Sunday, the 1st of January, you coming from Virgo. Be very careful that your ego is bigger than your head. And that makes you difficult in areas of conversation and linking yourself to people. So improve your tolerance, improve your teamwork. Otherwise, you're going to be isolating people unnecessarily. And people may think your arrogance is the reason. And that's why you can end up being the loser. You may bond with people you shouldn't bond with because your ego is very active. So choose company very carefully. You could fall simply because of flattery from others. Makes your ego wonderfully happy. Evening and nightfall, the planets of aggressiveness are there. And these planets of aggressiveness will make you appear aggressive and behave aggressive. And so, what can you do about this? You land yourself unnecessarily, whether it's the emotional aggressiveness, physical aggressiveness, financial aggressiveness. Don't let anything go overboard. Control it. You may do that because your ego planets are also there in the evening nightfall. And to satisfy that, you may want to show that you are capable of getting what you want. You'll only get not good things, let me tell you. So, no need to expose yourself to a risk. Better not to have anything going for you is better. Monday, Monday, the 2nd of January. Too many emotional planets are there. I call them water planets. They make you so changeable and they make you unnecessarily not being able to make up your mind about anything. You have to be careful if you're at work or in business. This kind of attitude may leave you with a very bad situation in your hands. So be part of a team, you'll be safer in this morning, afternoon. On your own, you'll just not be prepared for things. Too many emotional planets means you have a passion for things and you're thinking emotionally. You can't do that in job or business. It's all about logic, facts, and figures. So think that way logic, facts, and figures. And that will pull you out from this daydreaming that you're going to have. Who you're going to have lunch with? Should you call that person for a date? Who you're going to have dinner with? All that. That will pull you out of this, getting the logic, facts, and figures words in you. And then you'll be able to show your creativity on the positive side. These ego planets won't let you alone. They'll come with you to the evening nightfall. And again, you may seem very stubborn. You may seem unnecessarily pushy. You may seem wanting to demand what you want. You're not going to get much of that because these whole groups are all negative planets, including the emotional ones. So it's better you don't expect too much, or you'll be very disappointed in the evening nightfall. More than that, you'll create unnecessary clashes with people due to your stubbornness. Tuesday, the 3rd of January, you're still not free of all these unnecessary bad planets. It starts in the morning, making you very aggressive in the way of stubbornness. So you want your way, and that's it. Unless you're the big boss, and even if you do that, you'll get a mutiny against you where you work. And if you're not the boss, the last thing you want to do is to act as the boss. So try to be flexible, try to be negotiable, and you'll get around to whatever problems are waiting for you. Don't take the burden of it all. Form a teamwork. Because if you do, going it alone, you're going to get blamed and you're not going to get very far as well. Yes, these planets can give you the chance to enlarge your possibilities. So you have that chance. But why not get teamwork cracking as well? And that's how you will be able to get something good going for yourself. And rather than wanting to clamor for control and domination, do the opposite. Open your arms, get everybody involved. And that way, whether it's job, business, friendship, or whatever, you'll get a much better result in the morning, afternoon. Evening doesn't go very well because your emotional planets make you very undecided about things and you get hurt very quickly. There's a planet that may introduce an argument. Stay away from that argument because your emotional side will not be able to tolerate it. Move away from people. And what does the emotional side of yourself mean? It means the clamoring to be wanted, to be loved. Well, you're not going to get very much of that. So get real in the evening nightfall and think the business side of life. Go out with people who can help you business wise, job wise. You seem to be stronger that way. In the evening nightfall of Tuesday, the 3rd January. Wednesday, the 4th of January. At last, you've got one wonderful morning afternoon. The planets of unexpected goodness are there. They move very quickly. So send out your emails. You've got to excite these planets. Send out your emails. Talk to people. Ask for favors. These planets, very fast planets, they bring results very quickly as well. That's the great thing. And you land yourself with something very good. Sometimes no news of a new job, sometimes news of a new business, sometimes a new way in life. Chase for the romance if you want. These planets can do that as well. So some very pleasant, unexpected good things happening for you morning and afternoon. Go chase for them. Focus on it. You'll be very clever as well, very impulsively. You'll have wonderful inventive ideas as well. So there's so much going for you. Evening nightfall also good. This time the planets of domination are much better planned. Go onto the internet and search for people or ways of making money. You'll get very good news from there. And also in the evening nightfall, teamwork will lead to a lot of bonding. This will be a good bonding because I see many good planets there. A good bonding means getting into a circle of friends or business community that's going to help you a great deal to enlarge your dreams and to get your focus for big things happening. Thursday, the 5th of January, and now you get 24 hours of good luck. So one step leads to another step. Morning and afternoon, you're very clever, and your brain power is very active, and your speech and communication is perfect. It's the perfect morning and afternoon to go talk to your bosses if you have a job, or go into the business world and talk business about it. Attract people to join you or to support you. Where money is concerned, it's basically money, the whole morning, afternoon. So go in for that and work a plan for that. Don't start working the plan on the morning of 5th January. Work it earlier and come prepared to speak to your bosses and they'll marvel at your ideas. Speak to the business or your business partners and they'll support you all the way. It's all about communications. You can communicate and get things your way so easily. And very fast these planets work. Evening and nightfall planets are also seen very fast and they are very favorable. This time, this group is called the planets of unexpected goodness. So you're going to get unexpected good opportunities in the evening and nightfall. You can go for the business, money, job side to be better. You can go for the romance side better. Whatever you plan to do, the results are going to be very favorable. Try to wear your best colors on this fantastic Thursday, the 5th of January. You'll know your good colors when you see me one day for the 90-minute session and many other ways to how to improve the aura that you have. Let's move to Friday, the 6th of January. Now, that's a bad morning afternoon. If ever anything can go wrong, it all starts with you not being on the same wavelength with just about anybody. So, whether in the personal area of yourself, with the family, or whether at the job place, or whether in the business place, first thing you have to do is to build a bridge so that you can communicate and be at the same level way of thinking with wherever business or job you're doing. If you can't do that, then you will lose out because you won't be able to build the team that you want. So it's very crucial. Morning and afternoon, 6th of January, get onto the same wavelength of thinking as quickly as you can. You will have to be very flexible. Don't expect others to be. You can't control them. You only control your own energies. You will have to be very flexible. And you'll have to as well be very fast because some of these planets you have to make decisions very quickly. So be prepared for whatever importance is going to happen. 6th of January, be prepared, come prepared to the job or business place and get it going. Personal levels are a bit bad. You may end with a breakup or something going very wrong in the personal side of your life. Pay an attention there as well if you can. Your evening nightfall is all about money. The business planners are everywhere. So talk to people in the evening nightfall about business and job enhancement. I see one or two planets of romance, so the togetherness can also bring that. But I see more money planets, so think more about the money side to be improved on this evening nightfall, not so much the emotional side. Your communications, your wonderful brain power is going to convince people that you're worth supporting. The only trouble is one or two of these negative planets from morning afternoon, they'll come to the evening as well to try and pour cold water on all that excitement. So choose company carefully. Avoid people you know are not on your side. Go away from them and you'll be freer then. Saturday, the 7th of January. This is another bad day. My God, even worse. Because left, right, and center, I only see bad planets. There are some days like that, but when I make you aware of that, you're able to manage them. So the morning, afternoon, enemy planets are seen. What does that mean? It means you have to be very careful that people can turn against you. This can happen at home, it can happen where you work, it can happen where you do business. So you've got to identify these people very, very quickly. Once you are trapped in their company, then you will see that it's very difficult to get support and you end up being a loser very quickly. So what can you do about this? Well, plan it one day ahead. Plan it on the Friday the 6th as to how you want to manage the morning afternoon of Saturday the 7th of January. And if you feel that you rather not do anything, that's sometimes the best way out because the results are meant to be only bad for you. Don't meet people, don't do anything, leave it alone. If you can do that and get away with it, even better. But if you can't, then tell yourself, be on the same wavelength and you will improve your chances very, very much to get at least something not going too bad in the morning, afternoon. Evening and nightfall also remains bad. Now emotional planets are very unsteady and very unexpectedly and suddenly. The emotional situation can get from bad to worse. So morning and afternoon and evening nightfall, you just have to be alert to see how the traps laid for you and you don't fall into it. There's one planet that makes you want too much freedom. This is the planet of unexpected gain, actually. But there are too many planets against him. So whatever you attempt to gain will slowly be washed down. So how do you do that? What do you do that now? You just don't be expecting anything in the evening nightfall. Go out with the plan that you're doing it out of obligation. Will it be a business meeting? Will it be a friendship meeting? Whatever. Go out and don't be too expectant of anything. Once you are expectant, then you'll be worried that you're not going to get it. And that will make you very unhappy in many, many areas. Or just don't go out at all. That's what I do. When the evening, nightfall, or the day is very bad, why bother to go out? Why let the planets get a bash at you? Now, this 90-minute session I have for you, that's going to help you a great, great deal to know your next 9 years. It's going to be based on your date of birth, time of birth, and this magic you have, your palms. Your palms are very powerful tools of energy. The soul, the third eye, the aura. This is all involved to show the signs, the lines, they change and they change, for better, sometimes for worse. So it's good to read the palms now and then. And of course, your date of birth and time of birth will play a part in this 9 year session, this 90-minute session I have with you to know your next 9 years. I'll show you how to build up that powerful supreme energy, that triology of energy, the soul, the planets, and you. This is the triology. If we can harmonize it, you'll be the luckiest person on earth. So you can learn that it's not very difficult. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. We need the supernatural energy to win such things because it's a supernatural challenge. And I'll show you your lucky days, lucky gemstones, lucky colors, lucky directions. There's a host of energy to teach you. When it's accumulated and you do it well, your aura keeps shining. And that's how you become very, very special. So there's so much to teach you. Here's my email once again. Just send me this email, ask me the questions you want, and we'll get down to getting this session going. And that will start you getting what you are expected to get only when you are 50s, 60s, or 70s of ages. We get this good luck very late in our life. But there's a way how to accelerate the energy. And even if you were a teenager, came to visit me for a 90-minute session, you'll go away with a lot of information. That's how your life will blossom very quickly and earlier. It's all about knowledge. I look forward to hearing from you. In the meantime, Happy New Year and go the right way. Thank you. Goodbye.